If you guys were waiting for the intro, you have to wait right after this. But here's the review I have for you. It's something from Parfums de Marly, and I'm one of the first ones to review it. Be right back after this. What is going on, my people? You know who it is. It's that one, the only, never duplicated Solano of Peru. To my new subscribers, if I have any, welcome to that S to the O fam. Thank you guys so much for joining me. It really does mean a lot what you guys have done for me and still be here. Thank you guys so much. To the guys that have been sticking around my channel and been asking me where have I been, I'll get to that in another video if you guys want me to do another video. But without further ado, let's get on to the review. And like I said in the beginning of this video, I have something from Parfums de Marly, and here it is, Delina La Rosée. And here's the bottle. Pretty much this is another flanker, which I think this is the last one from the Delina line that they're going to drop. Here's the box. Hopefully this focuses it in it. Boom, right here. Focus, focus, focus. You got it. All right, cool. The back, if you guys want to read the back, you guys could read the back right here and let it focus right there and pause it. And pause it right there if it wants to read. All right, cool. The next one we have is, here's the opening. And here's the bottle. It has this little mantle that you guys could put it on and leave it there if you want. The bottle, as you can see, is clear, it's see-through. And let's get on to the next one. It's pretty hard. It's pretty sturdy. It's pretty hard. So this is a 75 ml, and this is, for all of you guys that want to know the ounces, it's 2.5. And toss that to a side real quick. Let's get onto the bottle. Here it is, a nice see-through pinkish bottle. In the back, Parfums de Marly. In the bottom, if you guys can see that, hopefully this focuses on, and it says right there the batch code, and the batch code is 0470243. That is the batch code if you guys want to know any of the batch code. So let's go on with it. Like I said, pink. It has a little pink crystal up here, these little tassels, and if you guys want to hold it from the cap, you could. Let's get on to the spray. Let's see, on it, it does give you a good spray. And in the opening, what you get, this nice bright floral citrus vanilla fragrance is what you get in that opening. I get a lot of the citrus, the florals, the vanilla. That's what you get, that creaminess vanilla, but with a fresher take on it. It's not as sweet as the other ones were. This one's right here up the fresh, more kind of an aquatic vibe that it gives it to it. Now that is the opening. Now let's get on to the dry down. I have sprayed it right here. I let it sit down as I went shopping, went throughout my day, and now here it goes. Now what you get in the dry down is you lose that vanilla a little bit. That creaminess starts to fade away, and it doesn't get as loud as it's supposed to be. And the notes that you get in the dry down, you get the woody notes. You get the woody notes, and you still get the citrus that still come into play at the end of the fragrance. So those are the main notes that I get at the end, the citrus and the woody notes that you get. And I also smell some type of juiciness, maybe that has to do with the pear that you get in that fragrance. So overall, the best way that I could describe is this nice, again, like I said, this nice floral, aquatic, fresh fragrance with a little bit of fruitiness because of that pear, even though it does give you that fruity vibe and that sweet creamy vibe that you get in there with the vanilla and the woody notes that you get in there. Now I haven't worn this that long. This is kind of almost sort of a first impression, because I went to go pick this up and I went to smell it there and I tried it on and I fell in love with it. I always wanted to have Delina. Yes, this is a female fragrance, but I always wanted it because I am always into, I have gotten some kick with some florals. Now I've been liking floral fragrances and with the citrus, and I loved it, but the other ones were too sweet for me, in my opinion. This one was just up my alley, so I said fuck it, let me get it, and I did. And I smelled it, I wore it, and it has been nice. I got like 2 compliments off of it. It does come out very well on my skin. I'm not gonna lie. And yeah, pretty much I like it. The citrus, the vanilla, the citrus and the vanilla in the floral combo, I love that. And that juiciness of the pear with the aquatic. Again, like I said, I've been rambling on, but that's what I get through it. Longevity and projection, I can't give you that right now because this is just the first impression. I will give you it more and more as I progress. But if you guys are looking if it's a loud fragrance, no, it's not a loud fragrance. It's a very light fragrance. I don't mean, again, as a performance and projection as that, because this just a very subtle fragrance, really there where you just want to chill. I think this is going to be, in my opinion, the occasions that I think you could wear this for would be in the summertime due to its freshness, because I think it's a little bit more versatile and not just one dimensional, and you could just wear this one. I like the ambience. I like the creative behind this. I like the creativeness behind this. Like I said, I fell in love with this one when I smelled it, but I didn't want to pull the trigger on the other ones because they weren't just up my alley, but this one does. So yep, pretty much it. I got it, and I haven't regretted buying it. It has been a nice fragrance, in my opinion, to me. Fun fact, this has been one of their best sellers, and it has been out for a couple of weeks now. But if you're interested to know more and smell this fragrance, if you're in the New York area, or if you have a Parfums de Marly that has Parfums de Marly, go smell this one. You're not going to regret it. I do recommend you try it. I think you should try everything, but look what I'm saying, try it, not buy it, because right now, but the day we are with this iconic, with the pandemic going on, we need to try and be careful what we buy, because that's kind of another reason why I left, because sometimes I bought so many fragrances, I was disappointed, and the fragrance game wasn't like given to me because everything was coming so redundant, something different. You had a lot of other fragrances, but I'll get to that one in another video. Let me stop that rant and let me just talk to you about this one. And that's pretty much what I get, this nice fragrance. That's pretty much what I get this fragrance. This is my small review, short, sweet, and to the point as always. First impression. It's a great way to come back. For some of you guys that are happy that I'm back, thank you for being so patient with me and just being there and hitting me up messages to see if I'm okay. I am okay. Thank God nothing happened. God has blessed me more and just needed a time off. And for those guys that didn't want me back, I'm back, bitches. That's all I gotta say. The one and only is back. Thank you guys for the love, and I will check you out in the other videos. Subscribe if you guys haven't, if you guys want news and new fragrances that are coming out more and more. And yeah, this one again, I think I also forgot, this does lean a little bit more masculine than more feminine, in my opinion, due to the aquaticness and less, but more, it does lean a little bit more masculine, but I see this more as a unisex fragrance that you and your other significant other one could wear. That you could just buy this for your significant other and say you bought it for her, and then you just wear it yourself. But Valentine's is around the corner. I think this was a good one. This has been one of their heavy hitters, and I think this is gonna be a best seller. So grab your hands onto it. I think it's gonna be sold out if you guys don't jump onto it. But as always, wear what you want, buy what you want, and I will definitely see you next time. And if I don't, it's probably because you're not subscribed. Remember, just because it's niche doesn't mean it's always good, and just because designer doesn't mean it's always bad. Peace, I'm out here. You know who it is. I'm back, bitches. Think a king of this game.